Now, Pittsburgh's best sports show is about to begin. Call us or tweet us. We got things to talk about on the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call.
All right, Paul, thanks very much, and welcome back, everyone. We continue here with the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on Pittsburgh CW. It's 412-575-2600. As I stated during the chit-chat there with Paul, we have a lot to get into. We're going to begin with the Penguins, though. As I said, they are the hottest team going right now, 16-4-1 since the start of the new year. Malkin was a Player of the Month in January. Probably will, at this point, lead in the Player of the Month for February. He figured in on an assist tonight on the Brian Dumoulin goal. But 2 by Riley Sheahan, Zach Aston Reese. What an amazing, 8 games it's been for him. He now has 4 goals and 1 that was taken away. But he does a little of that dirty stuff that Patrick Hornquist is noted for. So that'll lead to one of the questions I want to ask of you tonight, and that is, at the end of the year, have you seen enough from the man called Czar to think that he can handle those duties if Patrick Hornquist's price tag is too much? You know, he's coming into maybe his last opportunity as a free agent. He could be, and he may want to cash in big time, and the Penguins may not be able to match it. I know they want to keep him here, and they really like him, but money will obviously dictate. They also, since January 1st, lead the NHL by far in goals scored. This is what they do. They put the puck in the net. 5 more tonight. They have 84 since the start of the new year. That's 13 more than the Boston Bruins, who have 71. So the Penguins are on all cylinders. As I said, they now are in first place. Boy, that's an amazing climb from where they were on December the 26th when they had 33 points, 7th place in the division. They just keep on doing it right now. And it leads to the question, and we'll do this tonight on the #1 Cochrane Sports Showdown, what do the Penguins do now at the trade deadline? You know, not too long ago, people were wondering how big of a move they're going to make. Do they still need to do that? Would you go after the Derek Brassards of this world, or do you have to just do something minor, tweak? Remember, chemistry is big, and I'll go back to the season in which Ray Shero went out, and everybody thought they won the cup when they acquired guys who were big names. Jerome Iginla led the list. You know, you also had Douglas Murray coming in. Not that he's a big name, but he was someone who can do the job in the defensive zone. You had Brendan Morrow. You had guys who had some pedigree, and yet it didn't work. They just didn't click, whether it was coaching, chemistry, whatever. So just because you go out and get a Derek Brassard doesn't mean that it may be something that gets you to where you want to go. At the same time, if there's an injury, certainly to one of those top guys, he could help. But he costs $5 million. He'll probably command a lot in return from Ottawa. Or do you play a lesser role there? Do you just go after somebody who could help you as a 4th-line center? Because from what I see right now, Riley Sheahan is very comfortable, and he's done more than enough to be a 3rd-line center. So those are some of the topics we'll have on the #1 Cochrane Sports Showdown tonight with my panel of Paul Zeiss, Andrew Filipponi, and Tim Benn. So that's 11:35 after the late news. We'll get into that, and I'd like to get into the Penguins with you here tonight. Also, some basketball news. Pitt, 0-15. It looked like this might be the night. You know, they were leading Florida State in the second half down there, but at the end, it was a 13-point win by the Seminoles, so Pitt is now 0-15. Also tonight, Penn State thought they were going to win at Purdue, which would be saying something. They've already upset Ohio State twice in this season. Purdue, number 6 in the country, held them off at the end, 76-73, but a really good effort by Penn State. They look like an NCAA tournament team right now, but they may have to do some damage in the Big Ten tournament to get there. We'll talk about that, and, of course, what Paul said with the Pirates. Neil Huntington, well, he was down there in Bradenton today. He was asked to comment on some of the stuff he heard from David Freese and Josh Harrison. This is the quote he gave today, among others. Quote, "We want to win. We have the exact same goals as Harrison and Freese do, which is to win a World Series." He goes on to say there's no two ways about it. That's why we're here. We made the moves we made to put this team in position to win a World Series. So you can comment on that. You can comment. You can comment on whatever you want. That's what this show is all about. It's 412-575-2600. So get on the phone now. Air your opinions. Do it now. Do it live. It's the Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call on the Bordas & Bordas Hotline, and it's exclusively here on Pittsburgh CW. The Ireland Contracting Nightly Sports Call is brought to you by Ireland Contracting, putting new roofs on Pittsburgh homes for over 25 years. Call Ireland Contracting at 1-800-NEW-ROOF.